Sophie Cunningham wants to put focus back on basketball. What are we doing? Sophie Cunningham says the conversation that followed her comments about transgender athletes in women's sports has been a distraction, and that she wants to get back to focusing on basketball. The WNBA media, all we ever do is cover everything except basketball, Cunningham said to reporters at Gainbridge Fieldhouse before practice on Wednesday. It's like, what are we doing? You can talk about other things. Those are great stories. It shows fans who people are outside of the court, but I also think we have to keep the main thing the main thing. Advertisement in an ESPN article published in July. Cunningham said she wanted to protect young girls in the locker room and that they shouldn't have to go against biological men. She doubled down on those comments a day later, saying it's common sense to bar transgender athletes from competing in women's sports. Individuals rallied at Fever Road games in Seattle, Portland, and Minnesota, advocating for Cunningham's stance on the issue, and another rally is reportedly scheduled for Saturday outside the United Center in Chicago ahead of Indiana's contest against the Sky. Others, like Minnesota Lynx coach Cheryl Reeve, spoke out in support of transgender people, and Cunningham was booed by fans during Indiana's game in Minnesota.
Looking for a premium phone without the premium price? This renewed, unlocked iPhone 14 offers 128 gigabytes of storage, a sharp 6.1-inch display, and 5G capability for around $299. Want to get the best verified deal and see full details? Visit grabdeal.us/6 right now.
There's a lot to be said, and I'm just going to let people speak for themselves, but I want to get back to basketball, Cunningham said. That interview happened in February when I was asked a question, so I just want to make sure the focus stays where it should because people are playing at such a high level. Our locker room is great, Cunningham said, and so now we're just here, about to prepare for Las Vegas, and that's where our mind is at. The Fever have won 5 of their previous 6 games and face the Las Vegas Aces at home Thursday. Reeve, who spoke to reporters Saturday, suggested that the narrative around the topic is flawed and emphasized the importance of supporting trans kids and athletes. We need to protect trans kids, every kid, she said. Every kid has a right to sports, regardless of being gender diverse or transgender. Every kid has the right to access. I've chosen to listen to transgender families, and what I know is exclusion is not the answer. We've got to find the common ground and be inclusive. Advertisement before the Fever's 108-100 loss to the Minnesota Lynx on Sunday, Reeve wore a Protect Trans Kids Belong shirt as Reeve and Cunningham met at halfcourt to discuss comments the coach made Saturday. The crowd booed Cunningham when she entered the game and whenever she touched the ball. On Wednesday, Cunningham told reporters that she was pleased the two could voice their opinions respectfully. I respect her for coming up in person, Cunningham said. A lot of people hide behind screens and love that type of thing. She had stories about her point of view, and I had stories about my point of view, and we left with love and respect, and that's what it's all about.